various causes. And you know, it's great that they're doing that, and it's great that they're raising money for these organizations that need it. But at the end of the day, you don't really feel like you did anything other than go to a dinner and to get my hands dirty and really, you know, get in the struggle of it. And I found it to be so much more satisfying as far as that, whatever inclination I had towards activism was really fed by this, as opposed to hopping from fundraiser to fundraiser. Take that experience, and then I could say to my group, let's expand, let's get into more and more prisons. And now we're in 18 prisons in the state of California doing these programs.
Did you have to develop a curriculum, like how you begin to reach out to these guys and how you set it up, like how you?
It took a couple of years.
Is it nuts?
You know,
Is it bonkers? Is it wild? Bananas?
Southern California.
Wild, bonkers, bananas. Oh my.
What's the way to do it?
This is fucking hate listening.
Of course,
This is what hate listening looks like.
To watch out for, you know, develop these lines where we say, you know, we're here to do this, not to talk about your case. You know, there's all kinds of things you learn how to avoid the distractions that will derail the program. But essentially, it's a very physical way of working, and it's also there's a lot of fun in it. So those two things
I'm going to call my tour.
Allows to be entry for these guys.
Just
that are, you know,
fun.
They're in the room because they want to be there, but it's weird stuff we're asking them to do.
Right.
And if they can have a laugh about it, and then something about it shifts some kind of consciousness inside them, that means something to people. You got to remember, these people are, you know, when we started, there was only one other program in the state of California that was offering rehabilitation for any theater. So there was a couple music programs and two theater programs, and now we're able to lobby the state to get more funding for arts and collections. Because art is a transformer. It is something that can shift consciousness. I truly believe that. I've seen it with my own, the work that I've done. You know, I've seen how people can think in a different way after they see something in the theater or in movies, or, you know, a good stand-up and do the same thing. You know, how George Carlin used to shift my consciousness every year, because he would always
tell him, Tim.
Sure. He wouldn't be hey, you know, we're all in the same club. It would be, you thought we were in the same club, but here's a little thought, and you realize he's talking right at one of your hypotheses. And that was his genius, his ability to really tap into, we can be better. Right. We can all be better.
This episode is brought to you by...
Let's click.
Shut the fuck up, asshole.
Invisible.
I'm a fucking idiot. How you doing? Buy some of my shit.
There.
The idiot farm needs money.
20.
Yeah, George Carlin's probably the most known for it. Do you know about Bill Hicks?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know about Bill Hicks?
In my generation,
Do you know about Bill Hicks?
The most, like a lot of comics would watch him and go, what am I doing? Why
Right.
This guy's doing something
You're
that's
no
social,
exception.
meaningful.
Yeah. Who was it in Apatow's documentary about Carlin? There was a thing that said George Carlin was basically, in the earliest part of the century, in the 1900s, philosophers debating used to be a huge deal, right? Like hundreds of people, thousands of people would watch people debate from different points of view.
Sure.
He said, that's what the current philosophers of our generation are, the better stand-up comedians. The ones that test your belief system by saying something that, you know, might be controversial or, you know, challenges your worldview. That's the great purpose and function of a philosopher or a stand-up comedian, is to take
influence
your
new
ideas.
And Hicks was sort of, for our generation, he was like the first guy that really did that in a way that like some of the things that he said weren't even designed to be funny at all. It was just designed to make you think about things differently. And then he would hit you with some funny things after that. To keep you occupied.
Yeah.
A little bit of sugar makes the medicine go down, honey.
Statements that, you know, the first reaction is, fuck that. No, that's not true. Fuck that. And then you realize, oh shit, he's bringing me there. And it's like a great play can do that too. A great movie can do that too. When you provoke you and challenge you, and then make you refocus. Think.
Yeah, it's just amazing how little of that we have today, and how much content we have today.
Sweet 16.
Did you ever see the documentary?
You got a 15.
God, what is it?
Give me one.
The documentary with William F. Buckley and the other. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Gorbachev. Yeah. Where they had these. It was. I guess it was NBC. I think it was, and NBC was failing the rating. That's the one. Yeah, the one. Best of that. Yeah. Great documentary.
Yeah.
So they had a series of these debates on television. Gorbachev being a progressive and William F. Buckley being a conservative. Very interesting, because this kind of hadn't happened before on television, where you have these long-form discussions with these two guys just intellectually jabbing at each other.
Yeah.
And it was great. It's like the documentary is really amazing.
I was friends with him. Oh, really?
Let's get started.
He agreed to do my first film, Bob Roberts, which is about a right-wing focusing candidate for Senate in Pennsylvania. And Gore agreed to play Brickley Space, my Democratic opponent, right? And so he played a politician, which is something he always kind of flirted with in his real life. And so I got to be quite friendly with him, and I actually did a documentary that I'm editing right now about 4 soldiers from World War II that became great writers. Gore, Kurt Vonnegut, Norman Mailer, and Carl Zinn. Documentary. I filmed it many years ago, shelved it, and now I'm in the final stages of putting it together. I'm opening a new website on September 1st, and this is one of many things that I have in my vault, and my storage units that I've just been getting out over the past year, and finding all this crazy stuff that I have that I've never finished because I've been going from project to project to project. So slowed down a little bit and just opened up some sealed boxes, and it's been really fun. It's one of the things also, I used to fuck around on film sets with this, had enough money to buy a video camera for the first time. And so I started making these little short films on movie sets, and one of them was, there's 2 films from when I was doing Howard the Duck. And, you know, one of those productions that just went on and on and on. So I just started amusing myself by making my own little short films. Including, you know, I'm sure legally using Duck itself, you know, which a character in one of the films.
I forgot about how it was.
Let's get all bets down.
I can fake laugh all day long. Should have heard me when he was talking about Alan Arkin.
No, he was cigar smoking, kind of shitty.
Great, no more bets. Let's play.
He was into sci-fi. I didn't even know that he was in the Marvel universe until after a couple years ago.
And so, do you have an image of the old house?
There's been rumors that they're gonna make the new Howard the Duck in the Marvel series, but they don't know if they want to make it CGI.
What are you doing? You're fucking a duck?
And I don't think they have the technology to pull it off. You know, I spent 6 weeks on that film doing an ultralight chase that lasted maybe 2 minutes or so.
What's an ultralight?
You know, the ultralight planes. Basically, it's you and and so there's a chase sequence at the end. It's about 2.5 minutes, 3.5 minutes long.
Did you actually have to
He
go
was the
on
bad guy.
No. I mean, I got it like a fake. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But no, you have to fly it. You gotta, yeah. You have to. That's fake, of course, right?
The Dutch
Bets are over.
The Dutch.
Time to start.
so legit.
See you 12.
You know, was that one of those ones where
Got
your
too many.
little boys didn't listen?
No, not at all, because that was early in my career, right? So
High noon.
it was George Lucas, remember? And he just done
George Lucas.
Yeah, he just done Star Wars.
He was
So
moonlight.
it had to be good, right?
He went from Star Wars to Howard the Duck.
Well, he produced Howard, but he had just
18.
produced Star Wars. So it was like,
Yeah.
hell yeah,
Right.
I don't know, it doesn't make sense on the
That's
page,
15.
but they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
And there's 20.
I was like, I was so lucky too, again,
Got
blessed,
15.
because I got a movie called Five Corners that was with Jodie Foster and John Turturro right around the same time.
Heads in,
So
please.
I'd already done that movie when Howard came out. So it's kind of saved my
Nice.
ass.
You already had one in the chamber.
Yeah.
You had a good one on the pipe.
Yeah.
Bets are closed. Let's get started. Blackjack.
I wonder why George did it. Like, it seems so odd.
Come on.
Try to do a movie with a talking duck.
Yeah,
17
well,
there.
maybe it made sense when they
That's
imagined it.
15.
Maybe they're on acid or something. It's like, seems.
I just remember those poor puppeteers, man. They were trying to make this thing work, and
That's a bust.
I don't think the technology really existed, or
Well, it was like 86 or something?
yeah, and they were trying
Got
so
9 there.
hard.
At least they put
It
the
just
play dog in.
15.
it was I felt for everybody,
18.
including the director. I felt he tried his damn
give up.
best, and it was just
Give me something.
betrayal by puppeteering.
Bets in, folks.
And it wasn't the puppeteers; it was the
Same laugh
actual
every time.
machinery.
Well, it's kind of, if you think about Star
Betting
Wars in
is
particular,
over.
it's kind of amazing
Round's
they were
fixing
able
to
to
start.
pull that off with the technology that was available at the time.
13
To have
there.
this crazy movie where, like,
Over
the cantina
21.
scene.
That's a bust.
Yeah.
You know, there's all these different fucking creatures from different planets. And, like, they did not have very good technology back then. Like, you watch that cantina scene now, like, oh, looks terrible.
Right.
It's so clunky. Like, the masks don't move. Like,
It's almost like looking at claymation around that time.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
I see
Amazing what they can do,
I think
but I
they
do
were
like
stated
I do like the kind of animated
It didn't make me
version
mad
of
one
it
bit.
because the
Basically,
CGI
I
and
just
everything
fucking
is all so
cleaned the
sophisticated.
entire
Yeah.
set from top to bottom.
It
I
can do
scraped it
anything
Let's get
now,
all
with
and
this
the animal
acetone
cannot
because
be
it
able
was
to do that.
a color.
Oh,
And
100%.
tan.
It's
But
literally-
I noticed that when I
literally
used the
roughness around the
acetone,
edges,
it made it all
Well,
white.
there's also
So
a thing
that's
about
why if you look
CGI
at the
where the
cantina
part of your
scene,
brain
you'll see that all the hobbles are all white because all I did was tweak out and scrape these hobbles until they became crystalline clear, like the shit we were shooting in our arms.
That thing outside, the wolf that you see in the hallway,
Yeah.
that
Great.
they
No more bets.
wanted to make sure
Let's play.
that it looked
And
like
I'm
a
out.
real
I mean, you
thing.
see what I do.
When it was a
This is
physical
painless
object.
thing.
So you had a so in order to make it a physical
I'm gonna
object,
split
obviously
this and play
CGI
this
wasn't
last hand
available
together.
like that. But you see it and you know it's a real thing. Whereas like later on, they did the Wolfman, and
18.
Rick Baker did that as well. And there's a lot of CGI in there, and the transformation
13
scenes. And this
there.
part of it is just like your brain's like,
Got too many.
this isn't really happening.
Yeah.
I don't like
This
it.
isn't really
Yeah.
happening.
It's kind of the same way in music too, like when they
Wow.
correct everything and make the auto-tune.
Yeah.
Great music has a little bit of mistake. I mean, it has a little bit of like human error.